Amanda, what's your question?
What's your favorite moment from Ouran? Like,
my favorite moment? Ever in Ouran. That's actually pretty easy. I mean, you'd think it'd be really, really hard, and it would be, except for this one moment that is the one that actually reduced me to tears when we were recording it. And I didn't actually have anything to say in that particular moment, but in the episode, and Kyoya met him, when they pan back after his monologue, and you see that he's painted this enormous rose outside the frame. I did. I cried after that little monologue, and like we had to stop, and Kate was like, "Are you okay? I'm okay." It was ridiculous, but yeah, that moment gets me every time. Every time.
Wow. From that same episode, I know this is so weird, but from that same episode, when he's sitting there talking to Kyoya, and they're talking about what their parents expect of them and stuff, and Tamaki says, so matter-of-factly, well, my grandmother hates me, so this and that. I'm like, I choked up, and I thought, this poor boy has this horrible, you know what I'm saying, this horrible relationship, and the people in his life that you would expect to love him, he just thinks they hate them, and it's been going on so long that he just accepts it, and this is just the way it is, and that really, really grabbed me. And the other moment that I loved is when Haruhi jumps off the coach at the end into the water, and he catches her. That reminded me, Tamaki, so
you mentioned the grandma likes. It's one of my favorite Tamaki moments is that conversation, but it starts there. But then he like goes on to, what happened to an animal kingdom in the north? And I'm just like, I can understand why Kyoya flips the table and is like, well, you shut up! Yeah, but there's a moment, I forget which episode. It's towards the end when Kyoya's dad shows up at the Parents' Day and slaps him. Second to last, that's right, 25, isn't it? And Kyoya's dad just slaps him in front of everybody, and Kyoya walks away, and Tamaki's like, are you okay? And he just walks away and says, it's okay, it's not new to me. This is like, he says something like, it's okay, it wasn't like I haven't been expecting this. And he says it so flatly. It's kind of the same thing with Tamaki. It's like they both just like, they have such horrible relationships with people that should be nurturing to them, and I think that's it's why they all bonded together under the auspices of the host club.
And that's why they created a surrogate family in the host club. Mm-hmm. You know, the host club is really a family. I mean, if you think about it, Tamaki started that club because he wanted a family, and
some part of him was attracted to the members. He's compelled to ask because he sees something kind of broken and needy in them that reflects his own need. You know, they're all kind of like weary travelers, and they're together, and just by chance under the same tent or something. It's really amazing. So,
do you have a favorite moment?
Do you have a favorite moment, Tom?
Favorite moment is anytime Honey whips out the kung fu. That's my favorite. Yeah.
Ouran, favorite moment?
Probably. This is one of the ones that I remember because I watched about 10 to 12 episodes of Ouran, like in one night. Just that's my Ouran host club experience aside from recording. So one of the episodes that I remember, she Haruhi, that's the girl, right? Yeah, her first kiss.
Luke Skywalker, is that the?
Her first kiss was my favorite part because it was Susan, right? And everybody's like, no. That was good.
How about right here? What's your name?
shit. Funniest episode, and why you think it's the funniest episode?
Funniest episode.
There are so many funny episodes. What's your favorite? Alice in Wonderland, yeah, that's a favorite. That's
I love that episode.
There are so many great episodes, and there's so many funny moments in different episodes. You know what? I love the very first one.
Yeah.
I mean, right out of the chute, where they're kind of introducing you to what this is all about, and the whole commoner's coffee, and Haruhi coming in and Tamaki, trying to be so, I don't even know, trying to be so pompous and bragging and so, what's the word, so,
Cavalier.
Flamboyant, that's the word I was looking for. And I just love the first episode. Right out of the chute, it kind of establishes the character.
I love the two episodes involving the Lobelia Club, because I think those are Those are so funny. I mean, especially their revenge episode where they're putting on that really awful play with her like singing and they're all outside going, "Oh, don't make her sing, she can't sing, oh my God!" You know, they're all freaking out. That's like one of the funniest moments to me because they're all like, "We have to save her from this crazy like anti-host club." It's so like matter, antimatter. That's like one of my favorites, and like all the just all the all the Lovelli like fangirls are like, "Hey, Minnie Mara, we love you. I made you these octopus-shaped like Wheaties." Like that is so random and hilarious. I love it. I love it.
Our next question comes from
Michael.
All right,
Good
Michael,
name.
go ahead.
Who wins in a fight, Honey, Maury?
Oh, that's easy. What are you talking about? Easy, because Maury would never, ever, ever, ever let himself win in that fight if he had a chance. Honey would win him silly because Maury would back down. He would totally.
Do you agree? Okay. What's your name?
Emma,
Emma. What is your question?
what's your favorite anime of the ones you've been in?
Favorite anime of the ones we've been in? That's a tough question. I have a bunch of favorites. So Ouran is certainly high on that list. Baccano is another one that's very high on that list. Oh man, there's tons. I think of others. Samurai 7 is a huge favorite of mine. First thing I ever did. Man, there are others. That's a tough question. But those are the three that like come to mind almost instantly.
Same thing, it's really hard to pick just one, you know, when you get to be a part of a lot of great shows, it's really tough to narrow it down to just one. Full Metal Alchemist will always be such a huge love for me. I am so excited to be doing Brotherhood again. We're having a blast with that. Are you guys watching it on Cartoon Network? And then Ouran, of course, and you know what, I'm having a blast on Vampire Night. Really enjoying that, so it would be hard just to pick one. There's so many fun ones.
One of those screams was like she was being attacked by them. Did you catch that? Yeah.
I did.
Seriously. Okay. I really like Trinity Blood. Shikimane Hime, that hasn't come out yet, but we're going to talk about it. And MMA is, that's of course.
Sergeant Frog is D. Gray Man. And I guess, let's see. Hollick.
How could I forget Hollick?
Which
Oh my God.
reminds me of Tsubasa.
Tsubasa! See, that's like the hardest question ever because you bring that and you're like, oh my God, I love that too! Can I just say, Hollick, very first thing Todd and I worked on together.
That's right.
Very first thing.
From then on.
And I'm still very, very proud. I'm just watching him grow up ever since.
Oh, thanks, Papa Tatum.
She has to go to the bathroom.
She has, it's okay. Somebody ride her home. No.
We're jumping over the bathroom.